what about the impact your team, your organization, your project is making more broadly? It might be a societal impact, it might be some other type of impact, but certainly every project should have some kind of impact on something. And the leader's role is of course important in making a better impact. Otherwise the leader is maybe a useless figure. But there are, as I see, three different elements of the impact. And the first one is actually the same as the task of leadership, is to establish the fundamental purpose or the vision for your organization. And if the leader is successful in communicating or formulating a purpose that is inspiring for the team, for the organization, for the artists, for the people involved, then that vision or purpose needs to have an element of the impact you're making. And this goes to sort of the basics of leadership, that if you are touching the emotions of the people involved and saying that this project or this organization is making the world a better place in some way, then sort of that's the core of the leadership task or the function. And that will then inspire people to act accordingly. So in a sense, the leader's vision or the purpose, the communication of it, has the impact element already involved. Then the second point I'd like to make about this impact thing is that the leader is also an actor responsible for communicating with external stakeholders, making sure, getting input from outside, or he or she can delegate that work to other people in the team, maybe the whole team, but making sure that you gather external input from stakeholders, from the environment on what is needed, and then aligning the vision and the purpose to making sure that the impact you're making or the contribution you're making is actually needed in society, in the environment, whatever you choose to be. So the role, the bridging role is very important, communicating with stakeholders to make sure that the impact is on the right track. That's the core. And then the third is to align the organization around this, communicating internally as well as externally that we are making a difference. Otherwise you are bound to not have such an impact. So it needs to be communicated both internally and externally. And then during the course of the project or whatever task you're accomplishing, making sure that it's still valid. So the communication part is very important.